getting tired of burning my wood, you guys. Got a wrench. I got the power pulled, and we're going to pull this blade off and clean it up. This is the easiest way I have of doing this. So, yeah, not only does it need to be sharpened, but it is dirty as heck. Let's see, where's the camera? Can you see those teeth? I don't know if this is going to work or not. It's dirty. It's got pitch all over it. So, we're going to fix that. And we got off a 5-gallon bucket. Blades fit perfect in here. We'll go get some Blue Dawn. We'll pour it in here. We'll let this soak with some Blue Dawn. Just drizzling it over the teeth. We'll let that soak in for a while. I'll come back afterwards. Oh yeah, I just use an old wire brush to come in here and clean it all up. Hope the video will show some justice. There's a lot of pitch on these. It didn't have to sit that long. 10 minutes. Loosen it up. I do have a cross-cut blade and a rip blade. I don't know. I should use them, I know, but this blade here I really like. Be careful. Let's see if I can get the shininess in there, and you can see, I don't know. There's no more pitch on there. Nice and shiny again. Alright, you guys. So, let's see if I can get the shine. Yeah, okay, I can get it. Nice and clean, nice and shiny. It doesn't take much. It works the best for me for getting all of the pitch off of the blade. Doesn't hurt it any. I don't go crazy with the wire brush. Just soak it with that. So that should help me reduce some of the, it's plenty sharp. It's plenty sharp. So I think that was part of my burning problem. So just a little maintenance again. Always maintenance. thanks for watching. More coming, but this is something that I have to do, and I'm just trying to fill in with what I do in my shop, like I wanted to do. Just share my shop with you, and the next couple segments will be where I'm at with our community project. But I wanted to be able to get some clean cuts now, since it's a community project and not just me. Hey, morning YouTube. It's been a while, I know. I hope all of you have gotten the PDF file already. Hopefully you've all had success on blowing the pictures up to 100%. I know that's difficult, and I think because I know about that, I'm going to go on an assumption that we're still having difficulties on printing it out, so that we can go ahead and still maybe build this thing without having 100% print out and getting it to the exact size. So you should be able to zoom in on it. I have found that Linux has a real good PDF viewer that will allow you to expand the size. I'm looking at my Raspberry Pi. But I'm thinking that the Raspberry Pi will make it easier too. Windows 10, with what comes with Windows 10, it's not very helpful, not very easy, and I haven't made it work yet, other than just a portion of it like that. So based on that, when you look at the drawings, it says that it's 7 1/4 inches tall this way, and it is 6 1/4 wide at the widest point. Okay, so I went up to the big box store. Whitewood was cheaper than pine in my location, and I'm going as cost effective as I can. So I got this 1x8 by 6 foot. I'm not good at all of that calculating or whatever, but I know that this fits on it with a 1x8, because they're never that size. So what I need to do then, I'm going to cut this down to 7 1/2. I'm going to go 7 1/2 right here, and cut 2 of them. Actually, yeah, 3 of them. I'm going to cut 3 of them at 7 1/2, because there's another portion, the side legs, which are the same length, but not nearly as wide. So I'll know better, but I'm going to try to cut 2 of this, and then 2 of the side pieces off of that third piece. It might be wide enough for it to fit. I probably should have double checked, but Okay, so I'm going to measure 7 1/2 inches. There we go. And the reason I'm going 7 1/2 is because I need to cut the end off. I never trust these ends that when it comes from the big box store. So I need to cut that off. And I like to cut my boards just a little bit bigger than what they actually need to be. So, boy, that doesn't look like it's right. Yeah, 7 1/2. Hey, you guys, let the fun begin. All right, I cut my 3 boards down, 7 1/2 inches. I got to get them to 7 1/4. The 3, I started with 3, because the side legs are going to be able to be cut out of one of these boards. So we'll get the 2 ends and the sides, so that we'll be able to, with these 3 boards, we'll be able to get the legs built. So that's good to know, right? 1x8 by 6 foot is what I started with. And this is what I got left out of that board. So we still got quite a bit more wood to go. So I know it's not going to be enough because I know that the headstock uses a good amount of wood because it's so thick, and we have to glue that all up. But when we get there, we'll know. So just starting out. I hope everybody's doing okay. Comments, please. Let's see how everybody else is doing out there. I'm going to go off of, just like I said, just using the drawing and the measurements in case some of you aren't able to get the full-size patterns, because I don't think we're going to need it. I think we're going to be able to get by other than the headstock. Because of the fact that it's got the shape, that might need a full-size pattern to cut off of. But as we get closer, we'll see. Right now, we're just going to build the base. And then, of course, we have a 1-inch dowel that we're going to need. So these 3 pieces are going to be these 2 of these, and oh yeah, I need to cut 1 more. There's 4 of these. Okay, so I only did 3, but one of those boards we cut off, we'll do 2 of these. I need to cut 1 more at 7.5, so that's 4. See, that's why this will be fun. As we go, we'll be able to, you'll see me make my mistakes so you don't make them. So I need to cut 1 more of these, and I'm still set up. You want to watch me cut a board, you can. I cleaned the blade, as you saw, and there's no burning going on. So that worked well. So we'll get our board here, and we'll just take one of these and trace it. Let me get my pencil. We're going to cut the 4th board. Instead of measuring, because I'm not at the length, the final length anyway. Okay. I really like the zero clearance insert because it's so much easier to see right where the blade's going to cut. So here we go.